Hello YouTube, it is I, Vincent, back again with yet another video. And this one's gonna be a little bit different than the last few videos that I've been doing. Today I'm not gonna be talking about any guitar brands in particular. I'm gonna be telling you a little story time about how I found a guitar in the woods, and not just any guitar, but a $3,000+ guitar in the woods. So basically, I live right next to a lake, and I very frequently go on little walks, you know, little fun strolls by the lake. And as I'm walking home, I see in the woods on the side of the road what appears to be a guitar. And at first I'm just like, it's just somebody's trash. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna mess with that. It's just garbage, it's probably nothing. But the curiosity got the better of me, and then I turned back around, obviously, and then I picked it up. I actually have a clip of me finding the guitar, so I'm gonna play it right here so you can see the moment where I actually found this.
Yo, what the f***? Dude, this is such a f***ing rare guitar. Holy f***.
All right, so there's the video proof that I actually did find that guitar in the woods on the side of the road. And the guitar in question is right here. We got this bad boy right here. I legitimately cannot believe that I found this in the woods. Granted, it's been in better shape, as you can see. It's been very smashed, but the core of this is still solid and it's not that beat up. This is definitely fixable. This is definitely repairable. So what actually is this guitar that I'm holding in my hands right here? This, my dear friends, is a very rare and very hard to find Ibanez from the 80s. This is an Ibanez Maxxas series. This is a very experimental line that Ibanez made for about 2 years in between 1987 and 1989. It was actually their first attempt at making a completely unique instrument that wasn't kind of derivative on an existing guitar shape already. Because it was so experimental and kind of just an entirely fresh instrument, Ibanez didn't actually put the Ibanez name on the headstock, as you can see. They just put Maxxas on the headstock because they weren't really sure how well that it would sell, so they didn't want to put the Ibanez name on it just in case it would harm the reputation. But it's honestly probably one of the coolest guitars that Ibanez has ever made. It's extremely thin. It kind of reminds me of an Ibanez S series, and the shape almost kind of reminds me of a Majesty with like the very sharp horns and the way the body curves. And what's especially cool about these guitars that you can kind of tell if you look inside is that these guitars were actually semi-hollow. They did make a solid body version at first. That was the original MX3. However, the following versions of the guitar that came out were all semi-hollow like this. Something that was also new for this instrument in particular compared to their other RG shapes was this neck heel. They wanted to make this neck heel extremely small and unobtrusive to get to the higher frets. And honestly, yeah, you can get to that 22 fret very, very, very easily. However, this guitar was kind of doomed from the start. This came out in 1987. Which was also the very same year that the first Gem and the RG 550 came out, which are probably two of the most, if not the two most iconic guitars from Ibanez of all time. Because it was already competing with itself with their other shredder guitars, and because it was very experimental and they didn't really want to push it that much, this guitar died out pretty fast. It only really had a 2-year run and only like, I believe 4 or 5 models. And they weren't really popular when they were out, so they are very, very hard guitars to find now. And because it's such a rare and hard to find guitar, and a rare piece of history from a brand that is known for their super shredders, they are very expensive nowadays to find on the used market. I've seen some of these go on Reverb for north of $3,000, which some even going as much as $10,000 depending on the model and the color. So the fact that I was able to just find this in the garbage on the side of the road blows my mind. I legitimately cannot believe that I found this. I'm actually still in shock that I'm holding this right now. Not only is it an extremely expensive guitar, but it is a crazy piece of history. And now the million-dollar question, what am I actually gonna do with this instrument? I actually don't know. That's why I'm making this video, to kind of ask you guys what I should do. Should I restore it, kind of bring it back to its former glory? Should I hot rod it, make it an entirely new thing? Should I just leave it as decoration and just hang it up on the wall somewhere? I have no idea what I can do with this thing. The neck is fine, the body has seen better days, but the core of it's totally fine. So I could absolutely just throw some pickups and even just a new bridge and call it a day. But I kind of want to do more with it. I feel like I can definitely do more with this, especially with how crazy of a find this is. But yeah, that's all that I really wanted to talk about and show you guys today. I'm absolutely still in awe that I'm holding this instrument right now, but please let me know down below what I should do to this thing. Like, do you even think that it's possible for me to fix this? I mean, it's definitely smashed. But if you guys want to see me restore this guitar, I would honestly be so down to have a full restoration series of me trying to honestly navigate getting a guitar fixed, because I've never ever had to do this before in my life. And it honestly just seems like a really, really fun project to do. So if that's something that you guys would be interested in, let me know down in the comment section below. And if you guys want to see more guitar content like this in the future, feel free to like and subscribe. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.